You're now rocking with the best, man. Another episode of The Streets is Watching. HipHopStreets, man. And I got Scooby in the building, man. The grit boy, the original grit boys in the building, man. Scooby, welcome out to the HipHopStreets. The
Man,
Streets is Watching.
thanks for having me, man. It's always a pleasure to be here, man. I love HipHopStreets.
Yeah, man. You know what, man? Listen, I want to dive right in, man. We're going to say this is how we want to do this, man. Listen. Scooby, Yonder. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Grit Boys. This is usually we talk about your brand, your name. You know what I'm saying? What kind of gives you your validity into the game. You know, people recognize you from. So, like, with your name Scooby, where that came from? Like,
Well, about 8 years old, 7 years old, I just used to watch Scooby Doo all the time. So my mom was like, "That's the only thing I had you sitting down instead." She just started calling me Scooby, bro.
man, he kind of look like Scooby Doo.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I do, bro.
He kind of like
Man, they between that and just, shit. I just like the way the cartoon looked, man. It was more detailed. I knew Shaggy was getting out, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
he just knew. So that's just like, man.
it's just I had interest in it, man.
And what about School Yonder? You know what I'm saying? Is that just a South Side slang?
They come off the block, man.
That's how we just change your name.
Like, one of my homeboys from South Park, man. One day I come outside, probably about 12. He was like, "Man, your name's School Yonder, man. School Yonder, just South Side."
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, South Side always used to add something on the end of your name. It's a prefix, right?
It was Bobo,
you know what I'm saying?
Robo.
Or something on the end of it. Yeah,
it was all us, bro. Schoolboy. They got tired of calling me Schoolboy, so they just like, "Bro, you so fly. We just gonna call you School Yonder," because I used to be talking that I'm gonna be a rapper one day, boy. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's School Yonder. Then the Grit Boys. Grit Boys. Where their name came from?
Hawk added the boys, Big Hawk, but Grit was they called us Ghetto Reality in Texas, right? So it was like all of us in there and Pretty Tard. Just basically was like we went through a few names, man. When we first started, like when we first met Will Lean, we was in high school. We was called Young Duns. I gave him our mixtape. Then we was like, man, I forgot, bro. We had a couple names at first, but then one day they came in and was like, "Y'all name Grit." He was like, "Grit." I was like,
You say came in there like what? Came in where?
Well, when we was at Game Face, we probably was in the studio in the smoke room or something.
Oh, they say y'all name Grit.
Because at first it was just me and Neek in the group, and Poppy was already signed to that label. So we was like, y'all collectively, we need to come up with a name for y'all. So
gotcha. Okay.
We came with Ghetto Reality in Texas. I mean, we was broke as hell. We lived the sunny side. I did at the time, and that just kind of fit right in what we was talking about.
Right.
Coming up. You remember that struggle?
Y'all had an album named the same thing though, right?
Yeah, we weren't broke then when the album.
When the album came out, the Ghetto, but the Ghetto Reality in Texas, that's where the grit comes from. Hawk added the Grit Boys, Rest in peace, HAWK. Speaking of that, man, that makes you all group kind of legendary to deal with Hawk and to be on a couple of his albums. Like, what was the actual first song or the first particular album that you think that kind of put y'all into the business that really made y'all be recognized by the general public?
Well, before the Hawk, I think I was 18 when me and Hawk did that. I was still in 12th grade. And then it was like going to my graduation summer type thing. But before that, people probably don't remember, we was on Color Turn the Click, Paul and Chameleon mixtape, the Bobby Boucher and the Kmart. So that was probably like the first mixtape recognition. But Hawk debut album, well, not debut, his follow-up, Self-Entitled, that's what I meant to say. That was like the first time we was on an album, name in the credits, you know what I'm saying, on multiple songs, at a big show. He already got a fan base, you know what I'm saying? So that's what really crossed us over to
got into the mainstream.
Really into that, the family of the legends, because once he said, these are my guys, we got a lot of love from the other people.
You just been ordained by HAWK.
But we could really rap, so it made sense. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? And we was already signed, so it was like, man, you know, Lil O, he was bag back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He still was fucking with
bag.
like, oh, my
Yeah, I
dude, that's
remember.
my dude. But he just was on his doing his thing. He's just like the little dudes in the studio. How came?
So Lil O the one that really put y'all on then. You did the song first with
Well,
Lil O or Lil Hawk first?
no, Poppy was on songs with Lil O. Yeah, he put Poppy on first. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
But like it was a while before we did a song with Lil O on the second album. You know what I'm saying? But O did some stuff for us. You know what I'm saying? But Hawk really like came and under Hawk wings. Like these are my guys. I'm gonna take them on the road. Like Poppy was Lil O hype man, and then I ended up being Hawk hype man. Then Neek ended up being Power Wow hype man.
Okay,
So that was like our job at first. You feel me?
I get that. So will the group consist of you say you, Poppy, and Neek. That's the
Unique. Yeah.
and Unique. Them the only members that's a part of the Grid Boy.
Nah, Hawk was a grid boy.
Hawk was a Grid Boy too.
Young Red was a grid boy.
Young Red
is
Young Red. Okay, Young Red.
You know what I'm saying? Starchy Arch. So, but like mainly, you know, it's not just us three. That's why the GB, you know, it's people from that era and that childhood. They was younger than me, like my brothers and his partners. That's like wearing a Death Row shirt or a Wu-Tang because that's they, you know, they want it. My brother got a GB piece, bro. He don't rap, you know what I'm saying? He's an actor. Shout out my brother in that new Bensonette movie, Pimp and Dan.
Yeah, go check out that Bensonette.
Yeah, my little baby brother. He on like 15 movies on Tubi. But yeah, man. Yeah, so we just always tried to make it where it was all of us, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So with the Grid Boys, is it kind of like Drew Hill where they can just add a new member?
Nah, you can't add nothing. It's 3 people, but it's a movement like, you know, just showing that hey, you from Texas, right? You're ghetto reality in Texas, right? So
I was a Grid Boy. I'm a Grid Boy, man.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's just good marketing. Just at the time, we ain't see it like that. But then, you know, it is what it is today. Good business, you know.
Good business, right? Yeah, I guess that brings me to my next question with expansion of the brand, the Grid Boys, which is, you know, kind of really what it is, a ghetto reality in Texas. And, you know, certain people could be involved, a part of the movement. 3 of y'all pretty much rap. With the group now, is it still a collective effort when y'all putting music out with all 3 of y'all rapping on the tracks together? Or is this some type of what they say independent or individual thing going on right now?
Well, yeah, I've been doing Scooby for like the last 10 years, right? I got like 7 solos. So Poppy, he retired from rapping, man. You know what I'm saying? But he involved with the clothes and the business side. Like, you know, we make sure Poppy, you know, be in the mix. But as far as the music side, I'm doing a lot of Scooby, and then he got stuff he's working on, and then he comes in, you know what I'm saying? And that's at first we was all solo artists, right? And at a time, you know, we was young, man, having fun. But you know, all groups, man, you just gotta grow. And it's things that I wanted to do and things that I, you know, rap about and songs that I make that they you know, I'm married, so I'm talking about being in love. I'm talking about my kids. I'm talking about going on vacation.
Yeah.
So it's just we just grew, man. Like, you know. So
everybody kind of a little different, but
I'm kind of like I make car music pretty much, bro. I be ratchet sometimes, but like it ain't nothing. Like we friends, bro. I talk to them dudes probably like I talk to Neek like 3 times a week, and I talk to Poppy probably twice a week.
Yeah.
We all be on same thing, applying to life, bro.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, they very much involved.
You know what? That kind of wants me taking me back all the way back. I want to take it all the way back to the beginning. When you what inspired you to decide to say you want to be a rapper?
I was really born like that, bro. Like 8 years old, my mama bought me a keyboard. 10 years old, freestyling at the pool. She had a karaoke. Everybody come to my house. 12 years old, my neighbor had a studio. I see a Spanish dude walking in one time. I asked him who that was. He let me come in. I look on the wall and say, Hillwood Hustler. I met South Park Mexican when I was 12, right?
Wow, that's history.
It's just like my whole life I've been seeing rappers. I met 20 in the life. I was a kid, right? And then my big homies, they used to go buy tapes from Screw House. I've been outside Screw Actual House. I ain't been inside, but I seen. You feel me? I seen these things. So it's just like my whole life, I'm jamming Screw. I'm jamming Pimp C, UGK, 10, 11. My mama jamming Scarface. She just take us to school jamming the new Scarface and Ghetto Boys. We was going to Fairchild, bro. My mama. So she didn't know I wanted to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like it was designed like that. And then by the time I graduated, bro, I was selling my own CDs in 10th and 11th grade. That's when.
When did you start rapping? Was that like in the beginning of high school?
Bro, I was rapping. I was freestyling at 10 years old, 11 years old. So 6th grade. Like my friends, if you meet somebody that know me, they'll be like, he always rap.
He always
ain't just started rapping,
freestyling too. Yeah,
bro.
been rapping.
And then DJ Cap was saying that the other night, bro. Like, I used to rap in the school, the halftime of the schools, because I went to Word and then I went to South Falls in the suburbs. So I used to play basketball. I was on JV, so during the varsity game, I'm in the halftime show, battling, doing what we do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really how I got known in the suburbs, and them people really took care of me, like, because they was spending money to buy my little burnt CD when we was taking from tape to CDs.
Right.
You know what I'm
Switch over
saying?
from the digital tape to the CD.
And I ain't gonna say drop too many names on Hip Hop Street, but it's another blog person. He's pretty big, and he interviewed a lot of known people that's not from Texas. You feel me?
Yeah.
He was my first DJ.
Got you.
You know, people don't really know his face, but he got a cool little vlog that, you know what I'm saying, he interviewed Charleston White before. You feel me?
Okay. Well, I mean, do whatever you want at Hip Hop Streets, man. You know what I'm saying? The streets is watching. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out my boy Green Room TV, bro. That was my first DJ, bro.
Big shout out to Green Room TV.
He found a tape. He came to me when he figured out how to get tapes to CDs, bro. This was probably like 2000. And so we was selling them for $5 or $6. He was like DJ 6 Deuce or something. Yeah. You feel me?
So let me see. You selling CDs at this time. This is in high school.
Yes, bro.
So was you signed to the label? Had you met Poppy yet at this time?
No, I didn't. I seen Poppy at Worthing, but I ain't know him till we got to the label. But I knew Paul Wild because he used to. So the guy that made They Don't Know What They Star About, you know, for Mike Jones and Paul, he the one discovered me at South Falls because he was a substitute teacher. And then he had made beats for Flip. He made 2 beats on the Leprechaun. Paul knew him from U of H. So they used to come. He used to teach like what's the bad class, DMC. So I used to get in trouble just to go talk to the dude about rap because he told me, yeah, I know Flip. And I know him too. And I was like, you know, I used to just be in there just soaking up game. And he's like, I'm going to tell Paul.
In high school, they had a
high school
class.
Yeah, it was like 10th grade. So he's like, I'm going to tell Paul to fuck with you.
So I think they call it, not time out, but they, you know, that's
SRC.
SRC. Use
SRC, bro. That's what it was, bro.
You crazy, Scooby.
Yeah,
so you did SRC, bro, to go meet Pretty Todd so that he could talk to you about rap and music.
Right.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And so, you know, then you said that you kind of linked up with Poppy at Worthing, and then when y'all got to the label, they was like, y'all the Grit Boys, right?
We ain't like each other, bro, because he was hard. We was in competition because he little old. He already on little old.
He already on.
Yeah,
so it's almost like
down. It's on Atlantic. These dudes ain't coming up. You know what I'm saying? Poppy was a beast. Yeah. Remember on that, I'm the Throatest. Him and Chris Ward on that fabric. Just when you go back, he was on there, right? So we used to be like in our office just before, because they switched studios. Because Kenny, the guy that owned Game Face, he built another studio right over here on Alameda. You know what I'm saying? And then some stuff happened where, you know, he got locked up. And so we was out like, dang, bro, the dude that's paying for everything in jail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what made us kind of come together because Poppy was signed to Game Face already.
And so all y'all signed to Game Face as well?
No, well, I did, and then before Neek could, that's why I said bro went to jail.
Yeah.
And after that, we had to that's when Paul came to the gridiron and started being our DJ. The DJ Paul Wild CDs.
Oh, okay. He would DJ like a mixtape dude.
No, he was, DJ Paul Wild. Like, you know, he chopped up like some Wayne albums, fucking T.I. Like, he started DJing. And so he was DJing for T.I. on the road, and we would go with him. Right. And then when he started doing the XM, he started chopping ours too. You know what I'm saying? Him and Jimmy D. Remember Jimmy D?
Yeah.
So it was like that was going on at that time.
Yeah, it's all coming together. I see the pieces of the puzzle kind of connecting, you know what I'm saying, with bringing y'all into the industry as a whole. But like when you say that y'all signed to these people, do you have like a specific number or amount of money they paid you when you
Yeah.
consider being signed?
I mean, in 2001, at 18 years old, the advance that I got from an independent record label, I think anybody that's fresh out of high school, you getting some. I got $2,500. You know what I'm saying?
$2,500.
Yes.
Immediately out of high school, just.
Yeah, when I signed.
And when you sign, what does that mean? You sign over your song, or they sign over anything
I just
that you put
signed
out?
like a 3-album record deal. It was for I want to say it was like 17 points. I knew what was going on. Like my publishing needed something. My publishing, like it was a fresh artist deal, but you gotta think I'm around these legends.
Yeah.
They signed to Atlantic right at that time when I signed. So the OE, that's what I'm saying. It was going down. Like they had just got a $400,000 advance for the second project. So it wasn't nothing for him to give us nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he built us a studio, you know?
Yeah, so that mean and the label that you did with that was what name was what? What's the name?
Game Face.
Game Face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Game Face. Who else was Game Face? Was Game Face affiliated with anybody else in the music industry that was popular?
They had Hawk and Lil Oh, but they did the first like Chameleon and Power Wall mixtapes. They sponsored those, like, you know what I'm saying? They had a relationship with them. They weren't signed to them, but they
really got behind them probably on their projects.
They pretty much paid. They paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
They pretty much paid for it.
Yeah, he like helped. You know, they was cool. Like everybody was, man. They was trying to sign him. I think. You know what I'm saying? And I think P would have probably did it, but you know, Chameleon probably wasn't trying to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? He always been on his own about shit.
You know, I guess fast forward now. So, man, is there anything that you working with that's outside of the music business that just has something to do with general life? And people just kind of want to know personal details about you besides the music. What else you got going on in the city?
In the city, what you mean? Like
just in the world, really?
In the world, I mean,
what else do you do?
Well, I got a hot shot business. Okay, I got an LLC, bro.
Okay.
I ain't
Let
no
the people
goofy,
know that,
bro. Like,
hey, man, they got to know this.
I live like I'm a grown man, bro. I pay taxes. Got a yard and shit.
I got grass to cut.
I take trips and shit. I just love being a husband, a father. You know what I'm saying? But I do a lot of writing. I got some plaques though, boy. I don't be capping. They'll be really mad at me.
Nah, we need to know about that, man. I want to know,
man.
What is the last plaque that you got? Man, let's talk plaques. Let's do plaque talk.
I got one for DJ Khaled. God did that one.
How you get a plaque for that?
Man, I got business. Business. Writers, producers, you know, I do business, man.
So you be writing
music
samples?
Too. Yeah.
Wow, that's deep.
I'm in there.
And before the God did plaque that you got with DJ Khaled, what's the other plaque that you got?
I got one for People's Champ.
People's Champ, Power Walls People's Champ.
Yeah. I got some other shit I don't want to say yet.
You don't want to say yet?
Nah,
say, bro. Man, these are legendary albums though, being a part of it.
But this facts though, like this ain't no this some real
this ain't no cap. Yeah, this is real.
I got a partner in the mix that, you know, it's more than just being a rapper. You gotta be behind and putting your hands and shit, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta be doing good business, man. It's about the business, huh?
Travis Scott Sicko Mode. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got that plaque yet, but that sample coming from my hard drive off of Grid Boys mixtape. You know what I'm saying?
What sample?
Act School, Pop, and Neat. We all in too deep, playing for keeps, so niggas don't play us for weak.
Ooh, that's that HipHopStreets part that's on that song.
So look, this song finna kill you.
So that comes from y'all mixtape.
Man, I sent 3 verses, right? Acapellas of that to them, right? I don't know why Mike Dean picked that part. I know why, because HipHopStreets, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know where that came from.
Yeah.
Why he picked that part with the name at, right? You know what I'm saying? And then, bro, I look at it like I'm part of history of helping create generational wealth for his children. And that's all the thing I want to do, bro. Keep contributing to that. You feel me? Like, you know, I'm his oldest son, bro. You know, I was like 14, 15 years older than me, bro, at that time. So, man, that shit was so amazing to me to get him Grammy, you know, to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do it for the clout. I do it for this man like changing my life and being who he is and getting his shine cut. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, so is everything in my. That's really big part of the reason why I still do music, bro. Because that was devastating to me at 22, 23 to lose him in that manner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you take a real man, and, you know.
Yeah, that's deep right there, man. And you know, I wanna before we get out of here, I got a couple more questions I want to ask you. You know, we actually kind of winding down now, but you know, the label that you signed to now, since you've been doing pretty much music by yourself, I guess the last 5 to 10 years, is you still signed to Game Face or what label you signed to?
No. Good Business Music. Like we
independent artists.
Yeah, independent. After that, we signed to TVT. It was like amazing. Back in the Gap, they had like Yin Yang, Lil Jon, and Yo Gotti at that time, and then like now I'm my own boss, bro. I own all my masters. I own the Grit Boys. Everything is
the label, the name, the Good Business Clothing.
Look it up. Darius Coleman, bro. So even the music from the major, you know what I'm saying? We ain't playing. We own it, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm doing my thing, bro. It's a lot of stuff I don't take. I don't ask for handouts. I can go ask somebody to give me a deal right now. I can go to a major record label right now. But I want to build so I can have more leverage than I ever had, right? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, you know, they might not be as tuned in as they was, and they might think, well, yeah, that's cool from back in the day. Nah, I got a lot of new shit going on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? Any plans for the future? Anybody that you specifically like want to do any upcoming projects with or anything like that?
Hell yeah. I mean, shout out my boy Killer Callion, man. I seen him the other day, bro.
Shout out to Killer Callion.
Me and my boy, we got some stuff coming. We about to shoot a video with Dot this week.
I'm going to have to get him in.
Quiet Money Dot.
Quiet Money Dot. Shout out
to about to shoot a video. And then, man, shout out my partner Killer Mike, bro. He been showing me a lot of love. He let me open up on the High Holy tour. You know what I'm saying? Man, Pole Music Group. My boy Father's with me, man. I'm just looking forward to working with the new artists that around me that's rapping like me. You know what I'm saying? Because, and the reason why I said shout out Killer Mike, bro, because he's a prime example that you can go platinum and get nominated for Grammys just by being talented and a real nigga. You ain't got to have 100 million followers.
Yeah.
Feel me? So I model myself off after that because that's my partner for one, and that I seen him come from where he was to now. You know what I'm saying? He tell me all the time, your story is a lot like mine and don't stop, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's better than getting a verse, getting that advice. You feel me?
Wow, that's big, man. And you know what? Can you let the people know actually where they can find you on any social media outlets?
Oh yeah, Scooby _ Grit Boys, man. That's been me since back in the day. Twitter, man. I don't be doing nothing, but you know,
in the YouTube
hustling.
channels.
I'm gonna let you know that Instagram, man. That's all the business, and it's a trap, man. Don't hit me talking about, man. You ain't get my message, man. It's all business. That may not even be me on there.
Oh man, on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Scooby _ Grit Boys.
Already, that's a bit, man. Hey man, we appreciate you coming out rocking with us, man.
It was so thankful.
I'm so streets is watching, brother.
Yeah.
Scooby.
All right, bro. Thank you.
Look,
my guy.